Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is early morning crafts and coffee with Lori. Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. We are going to be recording this morning. So this is going to be like a recorded live this morning. And I am so happy that you're with me. My name is Lori Brown, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we are going to be working with Country Wood Sweet Collection. Ooh, this is such a fun collection to work with. And let me just slide over here and welcome you properly. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got my cup of coffee. Early morning crafts and coffee with Lori. I hope that you have your cup of coffee too. Mine is very tasty this morning. It's a little on the sweet side, but it's working. Hot and sweet. Ooh, hot and sweet. But anyway, good morning. We are working on the Country Woods Sweet Collection this morning, and I can tell you, I did do a little prep work. I actually did a little note cards. We're doing note cards today. We're going to do three of them. They're really simple. They're actually very, very beautiful little note cards. And note cards are fun because you can just have a little note card in your purse, in your wallet, your book bag, whatever you happen to be carrying, and just slide out and write a little note right there on the spot. You can keep a bunch of them. And then right there on the spot, you can write a little note to give to somebody special. These are 3x3 cards, nice and small, but hold a lot of, or I should say, pack a big punch. So anyway, this is going to be the first in our set that we are working on, and so this is going to be the first in our set that we are working on. Let's see. So let me see what happened here, you guys. All right, well, let's just come out of here real quick and see what happened. Okay. I mean, I am completely gone. Well, that's what happened when we got these little bloopers, going on. All right, so we are going to swing over here and see what we could see. Ah, there I go. So anyway, what I want to tell you is, so the little note cards, they 3x3, and it's so easy to just like put it in your purse, and then you will be able to pull it out when you need it to be able to pull it out when you need it to be able to uh, um, use whatever you need to use. Okay. All right. So anyway, thank you for being here with me this morning. We are just going to go on and get right started. I got three little more cards we're going to use. But first, let's get to our morning announcements. I got to tell you first, our monthly host code is this one right here. And we use this for orders less than $150 before taxes and shipping for a nice little reward. Okay. After that, the company sends you a reward, but I will send you a nice little reward as well. Okay. That's our host code. Then this second thing I'm going to tell you, we are 10% off all our Stampin' die bundles until the end of the month. So we want to take advantage of that. If you got a special bundle that you're looking at getting, now is the time to do it. Actually, I'm looking to get the more shape size. I got the stylish shapes, but there are a few other ones that I want to get for my shapes when I'm cutting out banners and things like that. Tags. I love to have those because those never go out of style. You use them all the time. So this is a good time to get those that you wanted and that you're going to use all the time. Then plus a 10% off of our stamping and cut and embossing machine. And our mini machine, I always say that's my workhorse. It gets all my dies cut out for me, and I appreciate it. So make it a lot easier. Then, of course, our paper pumpkin. I know the new paper pumpkin for June will be arriving soon. So we'll be working with that. But for July, we're always working with a month ahead of time. So July is the painted petals. Look at that beautiful, beautiful box that it comes in. I am excited about the uh, the painted petals. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that one. It's going to be watercolor florals. It's going to be friendship themed, embellishments. I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait to see the alternatives that come from that one. And then finally, next, our new kit for June is expressions. And I got my expressions in. And I am very, very excited about what we're going to be working with for our first Friday Night Crafty Hangout. It's just a couple of days away for our very first one. Woohoo! I am so excited about it. We are having so much fun. I'm working on the final touches on all the activities that we're going to be doing virtually. It's going to be an experience, and it's going to be a hangout where you want to be a part of on Friday nights. I have a schedule right on my website. Just go to Friday Night Hangout at the top menu, and I have a schedule for June. I'm working on my July schedule. But just register and sign up. And then that morning, when you register, I'll send you the email for where you would virtually log in. And from then on, just have a good time hanging out with Lorrie on Friday nights. All right, so now let's switch over and let's get started. So, Country Woods Inn. I adore this one. I feel like I'm gonna do every item on this in the catalog on this page. All of these are beautiful, but what we are working on this morning is right here. Look at these cute little note cards. Okay, we got these are the 3x3 cards, and that's what we're going to be working on this morning. I love them. They're nice, they're small, and here they are. I worked on these yesterday, and wow, is all I can say. Look how gorgeous they come out very, very nice. Okay. And I am going to we're going to be working with these. Now this one I did use a lighter blue for this one, but you can't really tell that it's kind of out of the it's just beautiful. Look at that. Sending love. Okay. Imagine friend writing a little note to your friend. And you got it right in your card. Not only that, you have it in a card to give to somebody. So lucky to know you. And they're just going to be blank right on the inside. They're going to be blank. Well, I guess you could add a little something in there, but just a little note and get the small 3x3 envelopes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's get on over here. I think we're going to start off with this one for our first one. This one is called So Lucky to Know You. And I have yes, I did. I have cut a few of these things out ahead of time. Can you even believe it? I did. I cut them out ahead of time. And this is going to be look, I even stamped that one. Okay, nice. So let's get started here. All right. And what I did was I just cut down hold on just a second. Let me grab this. Okay, good. Okay, so what I did was I cut down basic white, and this is cut down to 3x6. Okay, 3x6. And then what we did was we scored it right at 3, or we folded for our base card. We folded it right at 3. Okay, let's move this one out the way here. And we folded it right at 3. Okay, and I got boop, 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 boop. All right, there we go. And then what I did was I cut out this is our designer paper, our country in designer paper. Let me tell you exactly what the name of this designer paper is. I'm going to say country woods designer paper and designer series paper. Uh, It is called, let me tell you what it's called. It is called, oh, we got two. We got the country woods and we got the country lace. I forgot. Here are the two designer papers we got. We got the country wood. So all of these are a different type of wood pattern on the front and the back. And then we got the wood lace. They call this country lace, I should say, right here. And look at that. These are all different types of lace. But what we're working with today is this one right here. Okay, country wood designer paper. Okay, and it'll be the same background for all three. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure this is laying nice and flat. And then I am going to put this over to the side because I want to work with this before I put it on dimensionals on the card. So we're going to start here, and you know what, we're going to have fun because we're going to do a lot of stamping today. We are going to just be stamping our little selves away here. Okay. Give me just a second. I'm looking for mine. All right. Okay. And because we're going to be doing a little stamping, I'm just going to add my little scrap sheet here. Okay. All right. Let's put this over here like here. Okay. So anyway, here we go. We're going to do our little stamping, and we're going to put this right here. And for this one, you see, it's a little more woody coloring here than it is down here. So I think I'm going to turn it this way, okay? And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to stamp on our jug here. It's a jug, a vase type jug it is. It's nice. And so, all right, what I'm doing is I'm adjusting it over here too. Okay, so it is a stamp that comes in the Country Flowers stamp set. Okay, and let me see, this is our Country Flowers stamp set. And everything we're using today, pretty much everything we're using today is right in here. So this is the base. And it kind of looked like a picture kind of base. Pretty, very pretty. So that's what we're going to start with. This one right here. That's what we're going to start with today. All right. So let me grab that picture and we're going to put it on our block here. Okay, and we are going to, let me make sure I have one more thing I need to make sure I have, which is my wipes. I have my wipes nearby when I'm using my ink because I am notorious for getting ink everywhere. Not intentionally, but it just tends to happen. What in the world? Where did that ink come from? I hope everyone is doing well today and that your week is going nicely so far. This is a fantastic day. It was interesting morning. Okay, it was an interesting morning. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this is kind of off to the side, and not the whole thing is showing. Just a little bit is cut off here. Let me slide this up just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. All right, just a little bit is off here. And you can tell it's over a little bit to the side so that we can get our sentiment on there. Okay, and we are enough on here. Remember, I'm duplicating the actual picture in the book. Okay, and we want it just about here. Let's go with it like that. Okay. Okay, nice. Okay, we just wanted the top part, and a little of the handle on there. Okay, and then next we're going to change that one out for our top. Okay, now this one. Okay, this one is I'm going to have this going down like that. Okay, and the interesting thing is, it's beautiful, beautiful flower. An interesting thing is, as you're looking at it, and I'm trying to duplicate what I'm seeing, so I want to be able to lay this just right. Look how look how good this black ink comes through. Amazing, isn't it? All right. Okay, so I think when I look at the picture, I do know we have this. I love that it's clear because it gives me the opportunity to see a little bit more. And I am going to. All right, so it looks like we definitely want to have it kind of tilted just so that we can get everything on here. How about just about turn a little bit more? Just about. I think I like it about there. There we go. I would have liked it over just a tiny bit more to hide this part where it would have laid right over on this section right here. That would have been perfect right there. But let's see how we can handle that. I don't know if I really like that part showing, but that's okay. If you don't like it, you know what they say, you just do it again. Okay? And that's what I'm going to do. All right. All right. So we're going to take this. I'm going to stamp it again. I'm going to stamp it again, okay? And let's bring this down a little bit further over to the side, a little bit further, where just a little bit is off the block. Just a little bit. There we go. Boom. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to change it out. We're going to put our beauty. I don't know what the name of these flowers are. They're beautiful, though. I think I'm going to find out, and then I'm going to let you know. Okay. Now we got that. Now let's do it again. Okay. This time I'm going to line this right up, right with, turn it just a little bit. I'm going to line it up. Now I don't want it down too low because I don't want it to take over the, there we go. Ah, it's so much better. So much better. See, it only take a few seconds just to do it again. You want to do it where it's right. Okay, so that's good. So we got that one done. We got that one done. All right, now we're going to go through here. All right, take this off, put this on, and I am going to, all right, while we're stamping, let's go in and stamp this one out. And then all we got to do is our coloring, okay? Now, the sentiment that we're using is called So Lucky to Know You. Okay, so we're going to put So Lucky to Know You. And this is a thin one. We're putting it on a nice small label because remember, this is a 3x3 card. Nice and small and dainty. All right, and I'll put this about here where I can see it a little better. Okay, and then I am going to line that up here, and then I'm just going to, and I got to put it up high enough so that I can cut the little tail on there. How about right here? All right. So lucky to know you. Okay. So we're going to put that right over there for now. And then we are going to go in and finish this up while we're at it. I'm just going to just cut just a little points on here, okay? Not a lot, just enough to give it a little accent about up there. And then I'm going to just take it over to the side right here. Okay, nice. Okay, perfect. So we're going to leave that here. Get this out the way here. And we're done with that. All right. Put this over to the side here. Okay, now. So I got this new lighting that I'm working with today. And so, there we go. That's better. That is so much better right there. Okay, I got the new lighting. So that's giving me a little challenge here. So we are working with subtle colors today, and this is petal pink that we are going to be using, and I am using the light petal pink, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and I am going to color in this pretty pale. This is like a pale vase, you know, and I'm just going to color it in just like that. I want it colored nice and dark enough that you can tell that that's what we're working with. Go over a little more. Nice, pretty. Petal pink is what this blended marker is called. Just gonna go through here. Okay. See if you can see that. Look how nice that is. All right. And it's so funny because it's almost like you can't even see. Oh yeah, now you're starting to be able to see it. When I move my hand back, you can really be able to see the coloring. Okay, good. All right, now for the flower, I did not have the Misty Moonlight. I did not have the Misty Moonlight. Let me put this right here. Yeah, the Misty Moonlight blended marker. So I just said, okay, you know what? I am just going to use my water pen for this. Okay, my watercoloring pen we're going to use for this. And we're just going to go through, and you can see I got water in the base there. See the water in the base? And it's just going to come down, and I am just going to start coloring. Just going to start coloring this. One is going to be lighter, one is going to be darker. I'm just going to go through here. The top one, I think I'm going to make my darker one. And I'm just going to go through and just lightly color it in. And I just add a little more for a darker color and a little less for the light. Okay, and I'm just going to go through And just, this will be a little bit of a darker color. Now, I can tell you I'm far from being an artist. But I can tell you what, okay? Dabadooya. Okay, I'm just gonna do the darker ones on the top and then just coat it just a little lighter on the bottom. And all I gotta do is remember, if I just stay in the line, just stay in the lines, I should be all right. Should be all right, but just stay in the line. Same, look, see, this is so fun. Just stay in the line because I know when it gets done, it's gonna be nice. And it's going to be something I did. Wow, awesome. You can do this too. I'm telling you, you can. Just stay in the line. You know how we tell the kids, stay in the line and just go through here and just give it some nice coloring. Okay, now I'm not going to dab it no more. I'm just going to just kind of give it a lighter color here. And on this one, this petal here. And then on this petal here, just going in. And I love that it's on a designer paper. It gives just so much more accent. Okay. I don't want it too dark because I want this one to be my darker one. All right. And let's see here. And it's nice and light. I do want this a little darker up here, but I want that one lighter. See, I want this one to be darker here. So I'm just going to add a little more here too. Just a little more. Nice. So let's stand out just a little bit more. All right, and then our lighter color right here. Okay, and there we have it, our petals. Oh, I forgot one. Can't forget this one. And that completes it. All right, make this one a little bit darker. Some lighter. Okay, so now you can see the distinction in the coloring. Very nice, huh? Okay, now what we're going to do is, and I'm hoping that you can really see. Hold this still, see if you can see how nice that is. It's amazing that you can't really see it. Oh, there you go. You see it so much better without that. Okay, there you go. Now you can see the coloring. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to speed things up here for this note card, and I am going to put our message right here. We're going to put it right about here. Okay, over here a little bit. I want to see the frame on here. I don't want it to go all the way to the top. So I am just going to use my here we go. And I'm just going to just a little bit on the top. Okay, not much, but just a little bit. See if that's going to help me accomplish what I want, the look I'm trying to get. I do try most of the time to get as close as I can to, okay, here we go. Okay, I got some dimensionals I'm going to put on here. Okay, I'm just going to do one here and one here. Okay, take this off. just slide it right about here. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. And then while we're at it, we're just going to put our dimensionals on the back of here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4. And then, of course, one in the middle. Okay. We'll just take the backings off of here. Okay. Oh, got it. So the heat wave is still going on here. It's just like doing this thing. And it's like really just, okay now. All right. I don't know if you're experiencing all the heat. We're going to lay this. We're going to center it about there. I believe it's centered. Yeah. And there we have it. So lucky to know you. Isn't that a beautiful card? It's just beautiful. And it's just a little cute little note card. Like I said, you could put it in. You could put it in. There we go. Okay. And this is the one I did. Let's see, yesterday. Okay. So happy to know you. And the thing is, the pattern of the design your paper will make it look a little different. But so lucky to know you. Nice. So that's note card number 1. Okay, so we got that one done. All right, now with the second one, we're going to do is this one here, Sending Love. Okay, and what I do with this one is for the, okay, let's put this over here. Okay, we're going to pull this one out. Sending Love. Now, Sending Love, the stamp for Sending Love was one whole stamp. What I did was just cut and separated the sending and the love to give it that up and down, to give it the up and down look, okay? One on top of the other. All right, so that's what we did for that. And let's see if I can. I thought I already cut it, but that's okay. So what we're going to do for that part is I am going to get my cutter out. And we're going to slide this in here. I like to look at it this way. All right, just about here. Okay. And bring it out just a little more. Just a tiny bit more. We do want to cut it kind of close. And then, all right, and then I'm just going to, right between the two, okay, we're going to cut right here, okay, Send Love, and then I'm going to even it out. I'm going to even it out though, okay, so each side can be a little bit closer to the other. Okay, Send Love. Same thing with the top. I'm going to take a little bit off the top here. Slide that over. Just like that. It's small to work with. It is. I'm not going to tell you otherwise, but we got it here. A little more. Just about here. All right. And we're going to do the bottom half of that. Turn it around just a little bit. Line it up about right here. Okay, there we go. So we got our sending. Come on out of there. Hold on, let me grab it out of here. Okay, so we got our sending. Same thing with love. I'm going to cut off just a little more on here. Make sure we get it. Line it up about here. All right, that looks good. And just a little more. Okay. And I'm gonna take a little off the bottom here. Not much, but we don't need much. It's such a small card, and we don't need much. Okay. And same thing with the top. I want to cut tight. Okay, there we go. So we got our Cindy Love that we're going to put on that in a minute when we finish coloring it. Coloring the. Then we're going to stamp. Okay. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Then the flower we're going to use on this one is a multicolored flower right here. Okay. And let me center this just a little bit so I can see what we're doing here. All right. Here. Okay. So this is the look we're going for here. Now I'm switching it out because I want to make sure I got the right one. Okay, here it is. This is the right one. This is the one we want. Okay, so we're going to actually center this. Well, not quite center it, but just a little bit to the left. We're going to go with this one so that we can put our message right over here on the right. So I'm going to pull this up about here. Let me get my ink. All right. Okay, and that's why I said I do love these clear blocks because you can see so well. All right, so we're going to stamp this about right about here. Okay, there we go. And then we have these tiny, cute little accents. Got one about here. And I got one over here. Okay. And then we have one that's kind of coming off the page a little bit over here on this side. So I'm just going to hold that just closer to the end about here. Nice. Okay. So that's all the stamping we're going to do for this card. Now we're going to start coloring everything in. And with, excuse me, and with this one, we are using, with this one, we are using, I got pecan pie. Okay, we're going to use pecan pie. Let's move this one out the way for now. And is that pecan pie? Light pecan pie. And then we are going to do pool party. Pool party. And again, we're going to use petal pink for our blended markers. Okay, petal pink. Now, here's the thing about this one. Now, yesterday I used for the flower azure in the afternoon. Okay. And that blue really stood out nicely. It's a little dark, I think. And this is the light azure in the dark in the afternoon. But I think I'm going to go with, again, I am going to go with my Misty Moonlight. Okay. I think I'm going to go with that again. Okay. Because I just want to see if I could. Okay. Because Misty Moonlight is the actual blue color that is used for, okay, that is used for this sweet collection. So let's see if we can watercolor this in a little bit. And I'm just going to do it lightly at first, okay? And it's going to be these petals right here. Okay. And then when I get done, we're going to compare it to what I did with the marker yesterday with Azure in the Afternoon. Okay. And I'm just slightly getting it right on the petals. Here, here, here. And being so ever careful just to stay in the line. Just to stay in the line. Okay. And then we're doing the center right here. The centerpiece. And we're doing this dot right here. All right. And then we got this one over here we're doing. Oh yeah, I can definitely tell the difference in the coloring between Misty Moonlight and Azure in the Afternoon. I do like Azure, but I think this is a better color, even if I had to use this one versus the blending marker. Okay, and we're just going to get this one nice and close. Okay, and then I got one more using this. Okay. All right, and we're just going to even on a recording, make sure that you like and share the video for me. I just want you to do it just so I know you're there. You know? Yeah, I like interaction. Yes, I do. I'll make this just a tiny bit darker because this is going to be the center. And then this is the center of this one here. Okay. So far, so good. I'm all right with that. Okay, now we're going to do this one here, which is the petal pink. And we're going to do this one. Oh, I see why they call it blending markers. They blend. They almost blend like the watercolor. Okay. And we're going to go through and do each one of these petals in petal pink. Okay. That one looks pretty good. Okay. Let's see if we can make it just a tiny bit darker. I want it to stand out just a little bit more. It's light, but I don't mind it being a tiny bit darker. Because of the designer paper on the back, you know. Okay. I like that. Okay, now the next color we're going to be using is Pool Party. Let's see what Pool Party got going on. Pool Party's fun, so we're going to do these petals in, hold on one second. Like, yeah, double checking my colors here. Okay, this is Pool Party. And we're just going to color this in. So what are y'all keeping your thermostat on in the house? Or your air conditioning on? 'Cause it is working. It is working. It ain't playing. It is kicking out some cool air over here in our home. Um, and then we're going to go through and color this one. These record heats is no joke. The climate in itself is no joke. So I was happened to be watching about the advancement of the AI robots since last year this time. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. I can tell you, it's no joke. Okay. Now we're going to do pecan pie, light pecan pie, okay? And we're just going to go through and highlight these just lightly. This got a nice dark rich color, so we don't need to color this one hard at all. Go across it one time and it's good, you know what I mean? But anyway, what these robots can do now is just incredible. I mean, it's incredible. Their facial expressions and how they can help and build and move and pick up and I mean, almost anything you needed to do. Wow, right? So if it advanced so much in 1 year, what's it going to be like in 2 years? It's just going to be a part of our lives. Like, remember that iRobot movie? It'll be like that. I like to see that they're just going to be helping us. Okay, now we're going to take our, this is our light smoky gray, smoky slate. And we used this last week quite a bit. Smoky slate. Okay, we're just going to accent this just like that. And then this one too. Just like that. Boom, we're done. Wow, isn't that nice? Look how nice that came out. All right, now we're going to just go ahead and put this on dimensionals and get this put on here. We'll do half of one. We're going to put that on sending right in the center here. Okay. All right. Let me move this over a little bit. I don't want it to be seen, so I'll move this over just a little bit, about right here. That's better. Okay. I'm going to take this one off. Okay, come on. I do like working with the bigger cards more than the tiny note cards, but the note cards, I gotta tell you, are fun to work with. They really are. We'll put that about right here. Okay. And then we're going to put a regular size one right here, beloved. Okay. And we're going to put that one just about right here. About right here. Sending love. Look how nice that is. Okay. Then we're going to put this on our dimensionals and we're going to put it on our card, and then that'll be our card number 2. Okay. This one. Okay. This one. This one. This one. All right. And this one. Okay. Sometimes I got to remember to close that up. Okay. All right. And we're just going to, we're going to center this right about here. That should be just about centered. And then there's our card number 2. Now, we compare this one to the first one we did. You can see the different color in the blues. This is definitely more of a, okay, let me bring this up a little bit. Look at that blue. Okay. And it does look completely different in person. And then that blue is a little softer blue. Okay. But they're both very nice. Very nice blues. Okay. So that's our second card there. Okay. We're going to sit that over here. All right. And then our final card is friend. Okay. And this is a pretty easy one to get through as well. So now we're going to take our final blend here. Do like this one. Okay. I like this one too. It's not as thick. Let's see. This one. Just want to take care of most of that. Okay. Let's do this one. All right. Now we're going to go in and stamp this with our tea kettle. Okay. We got a tea kettle that we're doing for this one. Okay. All right. Okay. And I think it's time for a sip coffee. What are you drinking this morning? I like to ask that every morning. Don't hesitate to. And I'm moving my time to 7 p.m. in the morning because I have some things that go on in the morning that I'm learning that need a little bit more time. So I decided to do that, then log into my work right after that. Okay, so we're going to center this. This is a centered piece here this time. So we're going to center this one about right here. That looks good. Okay, so now we got our kettle right there. Okay, and then now we're going to do our beautiful, beautiful flower that's going to go on top. Okay. Okay, let's stamp that. And then we'll color it, put friend on there, and we are done. How did it sound? Friend is another one of those sentiments that is lined up with a complete line, but we just want the word. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut that one out. Okay. All right. So now for this one, we're going to line it up. Okay, we do want to see the pattern handle. So I'm going to go up. Okay, it goes straight up like that. So I want to make sure that I'm lining it correctly. And this one is actually off the top a little bit. Okay, it's supposed to be. So I want to put it on here on my scrap paper. Make sure when it comes off. Okay, about right. Down a little bit more. Tilt it a little bit. Let me see how we got this covered just a little bit. About right here. Ah, perfect. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to begin coloring. We're going to color our base with our smoky slate color. And it got the dark accents in it. So all I got to do is just kind of color it in. Okay. And I'm just going to color it in. Just down and around. Stay in the lines. And just color it in. Just like that. I'm just going to come around. around here like that and just color it in. This is Smoky Slate Light blending marker. And the interesting thing is it blends all the way through so nicely, not leaving any hot spots. I call them hot spots. Now this project is one project where I normally cut and use the dies and use the I use the dies and different things like that. I don't use the markers so often. So this is a little fun and different for me, which I like. And I kind of see why they call it blending marker now, because you see how the color just blends all together, even though I have some hot spots. Go around here like that. Because I'm not that kind of artist. I'm trying to get between there. And it comes out nicely. Okay, there we have it. All right, now we're going to change up in the color of our flower is, the color of our flower is interesting. It is pecan pie color. That's a little dark. It seems like it should be a little bit lighter. So let me see what I can see, because our petals are the petal pink. So let's go in and get our petal pink, because we got a lot of those. So let's just, not really a lot. We're just going to go and highlight each one of these little petals here with petal pink. I am really excited about the future and making cards with others, coming together, creating these beautiful, beautiful cards, note cards, all kind of just beautiful cards. I want to stick with these tiny ones here. Okay, and then this one right here. And all of these are petal pinks. I don't know if you can really see the accent of these yet. I think that's it. Okay, and then we got Pool Party for the actual leaves here. 1 and 2 and 3. These are Pool Party. And then we got this one here. Sure of that. Okay, this one and this one. It's Pool Party. And then this one right here and this one right here. Nice. Our leaves are Pool Party. Okay, and so we got a couple leaves here. This one. And then this one right around here. Okay. Those leaves there. All right. Now for our roses. Now, let me just double check and see if I got a wild wheat. That might be a little bit more of what I'm looking for versus, oh, wait a minute, what's this? This is, peachy pie. Peachy pie is a part of our new in color collection. And let's see how peachy pie looks. All right, and then we're just going to go on and center it around here. I like it. I like it a lot. It stands out so much brighter. Okay, and we're just going to go around here And Peachy Pie is a winner. I'm just going to do like that, like here. Even compared to the one I did yesterday, I thought it was a little darker. You'll see what I mean when I compare the two, okay? It just is so much better color to me. And that's the thing when you're duplicating. I'm duplicating what I see in the catalog. I don't have any instructions with it, you know. It's just me looking at it, and I can see some of the ingredients on what it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? But everything else I got to kind of come up with myself. And remember, if you don't have something, you use what you got. Ah, Peachy Pie got it going on. I like Peachy Pie. Okay, we can round this up. We are at the top of the hour, so we are just about done here. So there it is. Wow, I love it. Okay, now, so what we do with our sentiment is, okay, we're going to stamp it out, then we're going to cut it up. Matter of fact, this is petal pink. Okay. Very similar to this. This will work. All right, so now I am going to, the actual sentiment that we have is, I'm going to tell you right here, and we're going to stamp it on, and then we're going to cut it out and put it on, and then we'll be done for today. What a great project. Let me line it up. What a great project. And all I'm going to do is stamp it here. It's Best Friends Forever. Best Friends Forever. So we're going to, move that out the way. We're going to center it about right here. Best Friends Forever. Okay. See that? And then what I'm going to do is just like with the, excuse me. Just like with the other one, I am going to, we're going to cut this out. And that'll be our sentiment. Peachy Pie, but Peachy Pie. Peachy Pie got it going on. Oh, wow. Real nice. I was looking at the blending of the marker for, okay. And I can just really take my scissors and just cut this off nice and straight. And take this one and cut this one off. Okay. And then I'm just going to just snip this down just enough. And then I'm going to make sure we have the same amount or about the same amount. Boom. All right. So we got this one and we got this one here. Just like this. And we are going to put friend right on here like that. Now I need to cut. So I'm going to put my dimensionals on here. Let me see if this is small. Oh, it is to put on here. So I'm going to cut this one off on the end, this dimensional, and I'm going to just line this right at the base here. It fits perfectly on there. And I'm going to just cut this off right here. And I'm going to put friend right here, just like so. There we have it. Now let's go and put this on our, okay, we're going to put this on our card base. Remember, our card base is 6 by 3, and then I scored it. 6 by 3, and then I scored it right at, I don't want to put it on here. I want to put it on my, there we go. I want to put it here. Here. And then I scored it right at 3 to get my 3x3 card. That's an easy measurement I can remember. Some of the other ones, I'm still learning the sizes and the measurements and everything. And that can be challenging for someone like me. Okay, this one's coming off. We're going to do another one. And you know what? That's okay. It works. It still all comes together nicely. Okay. And then, okay. Now, we're going to make sure I got my card going in the right direction. I do. And then I'm going to line it in, center it just about here. And then here we have our 3 beauty. Look at the difference in the petals. That's a little darker, but this one stands out so nice. I'm going to bring it up a little closer so you can see that one. And then look at that one. So much brighter and full of life. So there we have it. All right, friend. We're going to put this one like that. Got the friend. Okay. We got, all right, so lucky to know you. And sending love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And that is our first project for our woods. This is the one that we duplicated that was in the catalog. Okay. For our woods, country wood sweet collection. There we have it. Okay, I'm going to swing over so that we can just say, have another sip of coffee together, and we can get ready to close things out. And here we go. All right. Thank you again for being on with me another day going through these beautiful sweet collections. This one I had to concentrate a little bit more and kind of focus a little bit more because I'm not so used to working with the blended markers and going in the line, but I'm so glad I did. And it wasn't difficult at all. You know, once you get through it, then it started moving fast. It started going like, whoa, that is so awesome, you know. So anyway, we're going to get ready to close up. 2 more days, 3 more days. We're going to have our 2 more days, 3 more days. We're going to have our Friday night, our Friday night hangout. Friday night hangout. And it's my first one. I'm excited. I'm planning it. It's going to be so much fun for those that are attending. And don't forget, I got the schedule. It won't be every Friday night, but the Friday nights that they are will be scheduled. I'll be doing the schedule for next month. So anyway, thank you so much for being on. I look forward to talking to you soon. Make sure you leave a comment. I love to hear from you. Are you a crafter? Have you been crafting, or are you new like me coming through and getting started? Okay. So anyway, I'll talk to you later. Thank you so much. Oh, coffee. Yum, yum. That's a good cup today too. I mean, it's a seriously good cup. Okay. Bye-bye. I'll talk to you soon.